he takes these shapes and just kind of moves them across the strings. Right. That's a great little phrase. And that shows up in a lot of his other stuff. Right, and then this whole thing, but it's all just across the strings. Right, so he does that in other stuff theoretically at all, because it's just 3 notes across the string. Right, he does that in a couple different tunes. He does that in Jump, I think, as well. Something like that. And it also works with the pentatonic scale. Okay, so all that, it all comes from the second mode. So the licks that we're used to hearing there. All right? You guys all know that.
Yeah.
confused about LTD versus ESP. Yes, the LTD costs less. It is more affordable, but I can do pretty much everything I need to do on this one as well. The other one has certain qualities for certain studio sounds that I might want, but this does so much, and I will show you a few things that it does. I was just demonstrating a metal sound, as you can hear. There's also a lot of clean options for this, and if you know anything about me, you know I like to play different kinds of music. I don't just like to play that. I love doing that, but it's always been my philosophy that it takes so much work to be able to play metal well, and all this technique. So why limit it to one thing? So I like other styles of music too, and we came up with this design with several different styles in mind. So here I switched to a clean tone, right? And there's a push-pull knob. Right, so this is normal. This is the normal sound. Normal double coil sound. Right, but if I do this. I lift this push-pull thing, I get more of a single coil. Right, so now it's got this twang. Right, this is more like a funk sound. Okay, so I'm going to play with this sound. Excuse me, this is very important. I'm officially boycotting Starbucks, by the way, but not right now. This was brought to me, and I'm very appreciative.
What the fuck is that?
Anyway, right, so like when you're talking, you're not thinking about sentence structure, or whether this is a preposition or an adverb. It's the same thing when you play music. You shouldn't be thinking, oh, this is the second mode of the scale, which I can use, a minor triad. It's too much information. But when you practice, it's good to know this stuff, but you have to absorb it sound-wise, so it just comes out naturally. So that was a big thing for me. And when the thing I was doing just now with the scatting, that's not just to not just to sing. It's also because that whether I'm singing those ideas or not, they're there. So this right, that's there. That's in my head. So I'm just kind of letting you know what's in my head. But even if I can keep my mouth shut, Yeah, there's some great improvisers that probably should keep their mouths shut. Like Keith Jarrett, for example, was like I think one of the greatest musicians of our time. But it's he does it in a way. It's sometimes some people think it gets in the way of the music, whereas somebody like George Benson, has this great singing voice. So it's really getting to that point where you can just kind of.
So you're not consciously thinking about whatever chords are going by or whatever, following them at all? Or?
Not at all. No, but I'm not going to play something where I have to think about that. You know what I mean? If somebody threw a tune at me with a lot of changes, and I don't know it, then it's hard not to think. But if it's something
right.
really well, then so like just to use an example, like the tune "Autumn Leaves," right, is a jazz standard. Right, it has all these chords going by. Right, so if you think chord. It's going to drive you nuts. But if you absorb it, you practice all the parts, and there are exercises for that, like just playing the triads of each chord. Or just playing the scales. And eventually you just kind of improvise. So now I know there's a G and a C. So that happens very naturally. So I'm just playing rhythms, really. I'm just trying to grab chord changes, whenever I can.